Hello everybody. In front of us here today we've got a set of two different sets of Harbor Freight wrenches, and in my experience Harbor Freight tools are a subject of debate on whether they're good quality or not, and so I just wanted to do a little video on a couple different wrenches I have here and show you how they progress through time. So years ago, this set here, this 25-piece set, my grandfather bought quite some time ago, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. And this is a wrench, a wrench from that set. And then I broke one of the wrenches. While using it, I broke the open end, so I started using the box end, and of course I broke the box end. And of course I never used metric, but the one time I needed metric working on my Toyota, I needed the same size and I broke both ends of it. So I went to the store and they have a lifetime guarantee on them, so they replaced it with this wrench about 2 years ago. So this is a newer version of the wrench, and there are some noticeable differences. And then just the other day I got a coupon, or I found one in a magazine. This set of 10 wrenches for let's see, $5.99. So $6 for 10 wrenches. And metric or SAE, and I said that's a good price. So I bought one set of metric and one set of SAE just to have them, even though I've already got plenty of wrenches. That's just too good of a price to pass up, because you never know if you need to bend a wrench or cut one or grind one for a special job. But anyway, so then this wrench is out of this set, and it's extremely different from the other two. So this wrench here that my grandpa bought years ago in this set, I think is the reason why a lot of people, including myself, have been known to say that Harbor Freight tools are garbage. Let's see if we can get a closer up look here. You can see that the fit and finish really isn't all that great. That head is really fat. It's thin. And just doesn't feel good in the hand. The next one is noticeably thicker. And it's got the polished surface there. It stands out nicely. Looks a little better. And then the last one, which I'm really impressed with. I mean, you know, like if you buy a nice Craftsman tool set or even Snap-on or something, I mean, the fit and the finish is going to be identical. It's polished, it's chrome plated, it's smooth, nice kind of oval cross section to the handle. Feels nice. Although, for however nice it looks, I personally don't really like shiny wrenches because they're slippery. But that's not a question of quality. That's a question of preference. So I'm going to ignore that. So to give you an idea, I'm going to measure. This is the first one. The thickness of the head here. I don't know if that'll show up, but that's let's see, get a better bite there. About 211 thousandths. And then so many of those wrenches broke, they beefed them up a little bit. Now we're at 246 thousandths. Then the newest one, 264. so they beefed up the heads a little bit. The handles, this is the thinnest handle, this is the thickest, and this is medium, but I'm not even going to bother measuring those because the cross section's all different. But, you know, I gotta say, this really isn't that bad. Although, the downside is that I've noticed Harbor Freight prices have been steadily growing, along with everything else that used to be cheap. Even, you know, I buy a lot of clothes at Goodwill, and you used to be able to buy a shirt for $3, and now you're paying $6 for a shirt. And you know, it's still a good deal, but that's a big price increase. These wrenches here, without a sale, I think, I don't know, $10 or $12 they were, something like that, but I had a coupon for $6. So, I don't know, I mean, for the price, they're not too bad if you have a coupon, but now that Harbor Freight's increasing their prices, you might be better off going and buying a Craftsman set or something like that. I don't know. The only nice thing about Harbor Freight is when you go to a store, you have all sorts of cool stuff to check out. But anyway, oh, and another thing is that I think this is a pretty nice package it came with. When I purchased it, there was a plastic thing over here with a little lock that prevented theft. Then you had to tear that little plastic lock out. Once you got that top thing off, it's a really nice package. The wrench snaps in nicely. Nothing falls out. You could easily throw this in your toolbox and not worry about losing your wrenches. There's a lot of other wrench packaging. They're just sort of tabbed in there somehow, and once you pull the tabs out, everything just falls apart, and you have to put it in your own package or your own organizer. But this isn't bad. It also adds to the value, I think. This, on the other hand, is kind of junky. I've had to repair it with duct tape in a couple locations. Although the newer, I don't know what you call this, a wrench roll-up. The newer material is a little better quality. I just pulled out, this is a newer roll of wrenches I bought. These are SAE wrenches. And this material is a little bit thicker. Still has grommets for hanging it on the wall or something. But you see, I still had to repair it with some, this is Gorilla Tape here, because the clear plastic is really fragile, especially in the cold. You can hear how crinkly it is. So it's a little better. But, you know, I hardly ever use these wrenches, and I still manage to break it. So if you're a mechanic or a fix-it guy or something, you're constantly getting wrenches, you definitely want to get something else, because these are really not all that great. But anyway, that's it. I just wanted to talk a little bit about these Harbor Freight wrenches, because I have to say I was very impressed with the change in quality from these old style wrenches to this new, nice, polished set. So, let me know. Leave a comment with what you feel about Harbor Freight wrenches or Harbor Freight tools in general. 'Cause I know it's a mixed bag out there. Some people swear by Snap-on, but you know, I think even for a professional mechanic, this set of wrenches is perfectly acceptable. I am curious about the strength of them though versus a Snap-on wrench. So maybe one day I'll do a destructive test, see how much torque one of these wrenches can take versus a Snap-on wrench or something. But that'll be a back burner project. So anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a comment. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe. And you can stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.